you'll start to meet these people that have money. You're going to meet more and more as you grow. You start to meet more people. They want to be around you. Your friends, those people have more friends that are wealthy. And it's like, you just tap into this network of people. And it's like, oh, they've been literally all around me this whole time, and I just couldn't see it. Okay. But what I want to tell you guys is, from being around a fair amount of people that have success, make money, and talking to these people on a regular basis, people that have money know how to close deals. Okay. And I'm not just talking about like getting on a Zoom and closing a deal or knocking on a door, but they know how to put deals together. Okay. And what I want to tell you guys, and what I want to talk about on this call, is that in order to become somebody that closes deals everywhere they go, and I'm talking with everything that you do, sometimes it's the weirdest shit, but you just become somebody that closes deals, right? And I won't go too much into that, but it's just kind of like a way of life. But closing deals, guys, it requires you to have a no fear of loss mentality. Okay, a no fear of loss mentality. Having a no fear of loss mentality, guys, is literally going around in every interaction that you have, in every encounter that you have, and realizing that you don't need to get that deal. Okay, you don't have to get, that person doesn't have to say yes. It's not going to affect your life. Okay, do you want it? Yes. If they say no, is it going to kill you? Absolutely not, because you have 100 other options right behind you. And that could be the case with, for those of you guys that are freaking trying to get into a relationship, you can have a no fear of loss mentality there. You can have a no fear of loss mentality, obviously, in business. It's in every single area of life. And when you develop this, it takes the pressure off, and it makes you very, very, very good at closing deals. Okay. Now, it is something that takes practice. It is something that is, it doesn't come natural to some people. Okay. Some people have been in this like scarcity mentality their whole lives, and it's like every deal matters. Now, I'm not saying every deal doesn't matter. And trust me, if I'm on a phone call, if I'm on a Zoom call, I am going to hit you with every single possible option, every single scenario that I can to get that deal. Okay. But make no mistake, I also have a line. And as soon as we get to that line, I'm walking away because I don't need that deal. Okay. Now, so I don't want you guys to get confused as if deals don't matter. If I get you to a Zoom call, you're giving me a credit card. That's just how it works, okay? What you have to understand is that if you will just go through life, especially in business and especially on these calls, your prospecting calls, your in between the sale call, your closing call, and you will have a no fear of loss mentality, okay? And you will exude it. And it's in the things that you say, and it's the way that you say it, but you will have that mentality of, hey, yes, I want this deal, but I ain't freaking desperate. Period. I ain't freaking desperate. If you will have that mentality, and you will do certain things and say certain things in a certain way, it will blow you away that the very moment you stop caring is the very moment that you start closing all the deals. Okay. And I've talked about this before, guys. There's this thing, I call it the law of control. I don't know if that's actually the proper name of it, but there's what I call the law of control. Okay. Which is he or she who cares the least, or is perceived to care the least, because sometimes they actually care the most, but they do a good job of playing the game, right? He or she who cares the least, or is perceived to care the least, has all the control. Okay. Has all the control. And so, guys, if you guys are in a situation with a business owner and you're not getting a response, if you're in a situation with a business owner and this person is playing games, if you're in a situation with a business owner and this person is not returning your calls, or they're not calling the leads, okay, you only have one move to make, okay, and it is to take back the control by using the no fear of loss mentality, okay? And as soon as you guys will start implementing this in your business, you'll start implementing this everywhere. And it doesn't mean that you go around not caring about people. It doesn't mean that you're like, oh, I'm going to care less about my spouse. Okay. I'm not saying that. But what I am here to tell you is that in every situation I've ever been in, it's the moment that you care the least. It's the moment that you stop and you realize, hey, it's not going to kill me if I don't get this deal. That's the moment that you have all the control in the world. And that's the moment you start to close deals.